Well, hello, my second video attempt. If anybody masochistically watched my first, then I apologise for what could have been somewhat an amateurish show. Where am I today? Well, I'm still at Culzean Country Park, National Trust that is, in Ayrshire. Where I am at the moment is in an overflow car park, and behind me here is the sort of main visitor centre area, the cafes and the shop and that. What I will do again is to reverse the camera and we'll start the walk, and I'll explain the walk as I'm doing it. Here goes. Right, so just to explain that this is probably not listed anywhere as a walk, but behind the sea, close to the sea itself, there's a kind of a waterfall of sorts. In the winter it's quite a torrent, and I'll show you that at the end, but I wanted to, out of curiosity, know where it started, and it more or less starts here, so I'll have a look. And then there's quite a precarious, to say the least, walk down to the beach, so I'm not sure what I'm letting myself in for, so here we go. And it doesn't actually start here, that's a bit of a misleading comment on my part. You can probably hear it at this side. There's the stream. It obviously starts further up, but it is just that here, and it becomes quite deep on this side down here. I'll kind of mark it out through the bushes, trees and twigs. But we walk along the side of it parallel, assuming I don't get lost. Outfield. I'm also hoping this morning we'll see the Isle of Arran clearer than the first video I did. You can see the overflow car park there. Grey squirrel. I do enjoy walking through trees. I'm not sure you feel the same, but it certainly relaxes me. Saying that, I'm losing my breath. Perhaps I ought to slow down a bit. Alright, now logically it's left. That's where the sea is. Should be interesting. Whenever you watch the gimbal walks, the gentleman who takes you through various towns and that, his amusing sort of comment is that virtually every video he does there is a DPD van. Well, in my case it's a plane, and there's a deer over there, and in my case, just interrupting myself, it's a plane or someone using a chainsaw. Right, where do I go now? Oh, it's a good walk, isn't it? I can't even find where to go. Seems to have left us. Very good. You're enjoying this, aren't you? Yeah, I'll just figure head this way. Should come in, obviously. I can tell the professionalism that's really part of this video, as was the first. If you want that, switch off now. If you want some old fogey trying to pretend to be younger, stay connected. Oh, this should be fun. Oh, there'll be occasional jerkiness, and I apologise for that, but I'm changing hands to support myself with a tree when there's just a puddle or something. Big puddle. Oops. Now this should also be interesting. How I get through this and how. Oh yeah, you can cross. Oh goodness, interesting. Okay. All saying, what a wuss. I'll enjoy it. You're probably right. Just change hands while I support myself here. Or at least try to. Oh, and a speedboat. Or a fishing boat. Can't tell which at this stage. Crosses again. Now, this is where it becomes. I've got that feet in or what? So I've got to get down there somehow. The sheer drop here. Nothing too bad, I suppose. The problem is the ground is very slippy because of last week's heavy rains here. I'm not wearing the best of shoes. Put this up here. Some steps, it's kind of good to put those here for me. Oh, that is considerate. Here we go. And that's where we've come from. Ah, made it. And there it's Arran. I'll zoom in. The highest point of Arran is the little triangular peak at the middle, in the middle screen now. It's called Goat Fell. As I mentioned in my previous video, Arran is Scotland in miniature. Beautiful, beautiful island. And the capital is Brodick, and there's a castle at Brodick owned also by the National Trust for Scotland. If you're a member of the National Trust UK, England, you gain free access. It's a reciprocal thing where you can have access to both if you're a member of one of them. Okay, here we go. To go to the right here. The caravan site, the green looking caravans at the base there are privately owned caravans, and there's a site, can't quite make it out, but there's a site above, possibly behind those trees somewhere, which is where you can put your own caravan. I hasten to add there is a caravan site, or I should say a camping in caravan. I'm not sure what they call it exactly. It's not caravan club, it's camping site at Culzean itself, near the entrance. Now we're back to the cottages which you can rent out. Along this beach this morning there were oyster catchers, curlews and herons. So you always get a variety of birds along this beach here, because even in August it's never that busy here. Around that headland tends to be, because that's where most people go if they visit Culzean. From that cottage, round that headland and around is what I did on my first walk. Incidentally, I forgot to mention this, and it's mentioned by everybody, so I apologise, but it's necessary. Please subscribe. Please do what is necessary to help me. Certainly not financially, I get nothing, but the more viewers, it just looks good. Makes me feel somebody cares. Okay, here we go. This is where the stream comes out, which eventually goes under there, under the path I think, and enters the sea itself. And I'll show you the ends of it. Here. So, quite a way up there is where we started the walk. As the two runners would say, thanks for watching, and it's good night from him. And thank you for watching. I appreciate it very much. Bye now.